Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, it's time to do the first oil change with my BMW X5. Now with my ownership with this over the last year and a half or so, I was able to get the last oil change done under warranty. So now it's up to me. Of course, I could take this to the dealership, but I want to show you guys just how easy it is to work on luxury SUVs. These don't have to be expensive to maintain if you have the know-how to do some of the simple routine maintenance procedures that are pretty easy to do. The B58 is a very popular engine from BMW as well. It's also in the Toyota Supra, so a lot of people who own that vehicle will be doing the oil change on that. So this is going to be fairly similar and it's going to cost a lot less. So hopefully you can tell with my X5, I do have the adaptive suspension. So I have it currently in its highest ride height. Now, if you do have this model with this here, we'll turn on the vehicle, and as you can tell, it's in the highest setting at the moment. Now, in order to give yourself another safety feature with this, from what I found, if you hold this for about 7 seconds in the up position, you can actually deactivate the height adjustment, maybe. If not, there we go. Okay. And I also have the oil light popping up because I need to change that, but it looks like the level change is currently unavailable. So that is disappeared now, which is just going to give us another safety aid in case it were to lower for some reason. With this model, you never know, if you lock it, it could go back to its lower ride height or something like that. And here's a look at the B58. Now my X5 is also the plug-in hybrid. So you'll notice that there's some of those components back there. I'm going to be very careful, of course, to stay away from any of the electrical components. If I had to do this again, I would just go with the normal X5 without the hybrid system. It would still have the B58 engine. Now, I got the oil from ECS Tuning. I'll have a link to the website down in the description below where you can get this same kit for your B58 engine. ECS is also doing a giveaway for a 2024 Audi RS3. It's going to have 20 grand worth of modifications and you get 10 grand cash with that giveaway. So for every dollar that you spend on ECS Tuning's website, you can get up to 10 times entries for your chance to win this sweepstakes. You have until May 31st, 2025 to enter this sweepstakes. So take a look at the link down in the description below. You can also get other maintenance kits for different vehicles, of course, and your chance to win a 2024 Audi RS3. Definitely a very cool giveaway. My brother owns a 2024 RS3 as well, so you can take a look at that playlist to see all the modifications that he has done to his personal vehicle. And then we'll go ahead and pull off this cover here. You just have some tabs in all four corners, so you just have to wiggle it to pop it off, and then you can easily remove this and set it to the side. Now for the B58 here, at least for the X5, this has a top-mounted oil filter. It's actually located right here, just on the back side of this component here. So what I'm going to do is just remove this tab, and once I remove that, I will be using this strap here just to hold it up out of the way. You could use zip ties if you wanted to, but I don't want to have to cut those just to hold this for a little bit. So that should honestly hold right there just to keep it out of the way. You don't have to disconnect anything further. And before we remove that, we will go underneath the car to remove the drain plug. So to get the vehicle up off the ground, along with having it in its highest ride height, if you don't have that, this is the process that you will do. There's actually a center area that you can use your lift in order to jack it up off the ground. And then on both sides, pretty much right behind the front tires, there's an area where you can place your jacks. So just for that added safety, of course, I have one on both sides and I am keeping this one right in the middle just as a third one to have. So I'll go ahead and raise this up maybe a little bit to help it from splashing everywhere. But I'm just going to drop the plug into the pan because I can easily get it once all of the oil drains. Just like that. And we'll let that drain out. That really wasn't all that bad. But this part is. Ooh, there we go. And while the oil is still draining, I have two seals here. One is actually a metal collar or ring here. So I'm going to take the drain plug, take the original one off, and put on this new one. It doesn't look like this one is damaged in any way, but just to use everything in the kit and get everything replaced, we'll go ahead and put that one on and put it back into the car. So with the drain plug back in the car, it's time to come up to the top where I can actually wiggle this socket into place in order to loosen the oil filter. So just give it a good couple turns towards me here to get it loose enough to be able to do by hand. And in draining the oil first, there should be less oil in this canister or oil that will come out. And just as a precautionary, I'm going to put a few rags down here just in case some of the oil comes out. I can at least have something to kind of soak that up if needed. But in doing that, not too much, just a drip or two came out, which is very, very nice. That's why you do the oil first. So it requires a really good pull towards yourself. I did get some oil on myself from that just because there is still some oil in this canister. So when you're doing this, maybe pull it when you are on top of your canister here, and you just have to pull straight up. So you can twist and wiggle it all you want. It's just a solid pull up because we have these 4 areas here that it dips down into. So before I go ahead and put that in there, we will just clean this out as best we can. It doesn't have to be, 100% perfect, but we'll just go through it. Just get as much of that oil out as we can. But of course, there's going to be some remnants. You are not going to get all of this oil out of the inside, but we'll at least clean it up a little bit. And then from there, we can remove this washer here, this plastic ring. It's pretty easy to get once you can at least get that lip out. We can chuck that one and then put the brand new one on. So this one will just be a little bit more careful. All right, and I got it into its original ring there. So from there is a top and a bottom to this oil filter, so you'll just take it out the same way, of course, you put the other one in, give it a firm push into place, so that way it is clicked. And with that locked into place, it is time to reinstall the filter. So we can wiggle it back down into that spot, and then we'll just use that same 1.25 inch and make sure that is nice and snug. And so now it's time to fill this up. That filler cap is located right up top, where as you can tell, I have the funnel already. BMW states this takes 6.9 quarts of oil. I'll probably just put in 7s just because it is pretty much doing a whole 5 quart and then 2 of the single quarts. But we will slowly start to fill this up, and then I can show you how to check the oil to make sure that you are good with the level. So with everything buttoned up, I went ahead and double checked on the drain plug too. You want to make sure that there's no leaks, of course, when you reassemble everything. So let's start off with resetting the oil light for this car. I don't want to actually start the vehicle. I'm just going to triple tap on the start stop button very quickly. That is going to bring up our diagnostics. Now you'll notice service overdue. I've gone almost 6,000 miles on this oil change, so a little bit farther than what I would normally do. But now we're going to use the button on the top of the turn signal stalk and hold that for about 10 seconds. So you'll see diagnostic mode active. I'm going to hold this top button on the turn signal stalk for about 10 seconds, and we will see another screen appear. It will pop up with engine oil reset possible, looks like 3,300 miles, and the time and date. So I'll hold on that same button again until we see a new screen appear. It'll reset, I'll let go, push on it one more time. Reset is in progress now, so up to 11,000 miles. So I just took the car for a quick drive. It looks like you do need to get to operating temperatures before you can start this measurement. So when I take this for a drive again, I will go into that and make sure everything is okay, but it is telling me for the meantime that engine oil is okay. Everything has been reset basically back to normal. I was also able to get the suspension back to working properly, having the engine running and getting that set up. So that is the oil change for the X5 and the B58 engine. This cost about $80. Now, had I taken this to the BMW dealership, the last time I got quoted between $300 and $500, I believe. For my R8, it is about $600 to $800, and I can do that for about $110. So it doesn't have to be expensive to maintain a luxury SUV. Now, with this being the hybrid system, the whole hybrid battery system is a whole different topic. That's why if I did it again, I would go back to just an xDrive 40, no hybrid, just the gas engine. You'd have your yearly oil changes and then a battery underneath the hood. This has a whole separate battery system in the back of the vehicle. That is a whole different story about replacing that out of warranty and all of that. So in general, luxury SUVs don't have to be expensive to maintain, especially if you can do this yourself. It takes about an hour or so, with filming a little bit longer, so it's really not all that bad. And the X5 has been a great vehicle for the last 10,000 miles that we have put on this. And so you can have luxury vehicles and easily maintain them. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg to necessarily do everything, especially if you can do it in your garage. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video doing an oil change with the B58 engine. Again, take a look at ECS tuning with their giveaway. All that information is down in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.